Hey, folks, good afternoon, and hopefully everybody's doing okay today. I have the day off, as you can imagine. That's why I'm here on 116 on a Monday. Today is Monday, right? My time is drawing nigh. My time off is coming to a close. New Year's Day, I got to get back into work mode as I go back to work on the 2nd, and I hit the ground running, so I'll be working New Year's Day. Just get ready for all the games coming up and the whole bit, and I got to kind of refocus. This is the longest time I've had off since COVID, so yeah. So I need to kind of refocus into work mode, but not yet, not yet. Yeah. So refocus into work. Just trying to get my thing here. As Ron McGrath comes by, hi Ron, and Cleveland baseball fan. Thanks for coming by this afternoon. Hopefully everything looks and sounds good. Let me get back to where I was looking here. So we are playing 1975. This is week 8. This is the Baltimore Colts at the Buffalo Bills. And if I go overhead, this is what we got. Let me get this out of your way. And this is what we have on tap. We have Burt Jones and Joe Ferguson going head-to-head. I used to like Burt Jones. It's just he was always hurt, but I did like Burt Jones. I did like him. And let me just slide that down just a smidge so I can get Ferguson on here. And we have Lydell Mitchell going up against O.J. Simpson. That's what we have going on today. O.J. carried the ball a ton, so we're going to see a ton of O.J. If you like O.J., you're going to get your O.J. today. And here we go. It's the Bills and the Colts. Let me see. Jeff comes by, too. Hi, Jeff. Good to see you. Thanks for supporting the channel. Hope things are going well with you. And here we go. So Leopold's going to kick this off. The home team always kicks off in my replays. And so they'll kick off from the 35. And here we go. And let's see. Back to receive the kickoff is Bruce Laird. We'll see if he gets the kickoff or not. But he's our number one guy. I got my notes off to the side here. Not too many notes. There's Fennersof's by as well. I am on early. I wanted to get on earlier, but I woke up late. I didn't get to bed till really late last night. And then I took the dog for a walk and had some breakfast. And then by the time I get set up, here it is, it's 1 o'clock. And I set it up last night, too, before I went to bed. All right, so here comes the kickoff from Leopold, a 35. So on the kickoff, P column. So I got a 2. A 2 on the kickoff. It's going to be 66.09. So it's going to go 1 yard deep into the end zone. So we're 1 yard deep into the end zone, if I can remember that. And taken by 9, which is the top guy, right, primary receiver, yeah. So Leopold kicks this off, and we're underway here in Buffalo. Laird, who's the strong safety, will return this kick for the Baltimore Colts. And we got a 62, and on a kick, it's going to be a K column here. So a 62 is a 17, and on a 17, holy cow. Really? He's going to go 40 yards on the return to the 39 because he was 1 yard deep in the end zone. So look at that. Look at that. That is perfectly set for the first down. What are the chances? Woo-woo-woo. Yeah, so that is that. And Jeff says, I hope you can get me a grip on APBA football. All right, I'll go through some things real slow here at first, okay? So we had the kickoff. So on Leopold's chart, it says on KO is kickoffs. So if you can see that. So KO is a kickoff. So it says -P. So you're looking at the P column for the kickoffs, okay? On punts, see, he's the backup punter. You would read the R column. And for kicks and field goals, he's the primary kicker because it's an A, and he would go the K column. So you're going to use all 3 columns here for kicking on Leopold's chart here on his card, so to speak. Laird is my top returner, okay, not only in the game, but you can see how it says OA and OB, so he's going to be doing all the returning. All righty, and you're reading off the K column when he returns kicks, okay, where it says K. So what I like about the new cards, it tells you exactly what column to look at. So I looked at his chart, a 62 on the K column is a 14, and oh, wait a sec, I screwed that up. A 14, not a 17. It's a 17-yard return on a 14. Okay, I read 17 and then I read it again because I was chit-chat. So 14 is 17. 17 yards. So to the 16. My bad. To the 16-yard line. So that was my screw up. So he brings it out to the 16. It's 1 yard deep. Yeah, on a 14, it's a 17. For some reason, I said 17, then I looked at a 17 again. It was 40 yards. So I am wrong with that. All righty. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take our defensive calling card, and the Bills' defense is -6. It means they're 6 less than their offense. And I'm going to put Burt Jones here. So this is going to be my new setup. So we can see the defense here with the team cards, give you some color. And Burt Jones is our quarterback. All righty. So starting lineup for the Colts, Burt Jones is our quarterback. Lydell Mitchell will get most of the carries. Bill Olds is our fullback. Carr and Doherty are the receivers. And I looked up the Colts. They only had like 3 receivers. And I usually put in an extra receiver in the game, and they didn't have any extra receiver in this game. So it was just the 2 of them. And they played like all year and they never got hurt. So, and then the tight end was Chester, but I added a second tight end, Kennedy, who played in the game. If you go to Pro Football Reference, you can go to game logs and see who played what. So I try to get it as close as I could to who played in the game. And I added Leaks and McCauley because they played in the game. They didn't get a lot of carries, but they're in the game. It's in the game. All right, here we go. So we are going to go to the proper chart. So on the chart here, you can see that we have between the defense is 31 and the offense is 15. So that's where I am. Okay, so I'm between my 15, just barely. I'm on the 16, and then they're 31. So the bulk of the play is going to take place right here in the middle, and that's the chart I'm going to read from. As you get closer to either goal line, the charts can change. But this game in itself, it's very simple and very fun to play. I love it. And Monday night APBA football is awesome, says DB. Yep, and Gus comes by, and Thomas comes by. Oh, Thomas likes the 75 cards? Me too. Remember when I bought these a few months ago when I said this was my surprise buy, and don't ask me why, but I wanted to play 75, and I am enjoying the heck out of 75. It's only my second game, but that Minnesota-Cleveland game was good, and now I get Baltimore Buffalo, so we got Burt Jones, O.J. Simpson, some great names here, and it's really not a lot of charts. It's just, whatever you do when you look at that particular chart. So I'll be sitting on this chart. If it's inside run, I go here. Outside run, I go here. Short pass, I go here. But that's what APBA is. APBA is charts. And I was talking to Ron about that today, Ron Juckett today. And I says the great thing about APBA is that they have a chart for every situation. And so you never get a result that you're like, oh, man, what is this result? It's like, no, that result is geared for that situation, which is what makes the APBA charts so good, I feel. And he says, Thomas says, it's nice to add players to a game. I do, because it's like, I look on the Pro Football Reference to see who got stats. And anybody that got a stat plays in the game, on offense, I should say. Defense, I'm not too particular about the defense. But if you're on offense and you got a catch or a carry, you're in the game. It just doesn't show incomplete passes. That's the thing. I don't think it does. So when I go to the roster, what I do is I look at my extra offensive guys. After I set up the guys who got stats, I look at my extra offensive guys, and I go to the team page, and you can go to the game log, and you can see what games they played in. So everybody here on my table played in the game, whether they did anything or not, but they played in the game. And anybody that didn't is back in my my folder over here, my really cool Chris White folders, which I think I'm going to get a couple more seasons, one baseball, one football. So Chris White's got some more jobs coming from me, whether he knows it or not. Ever have some really not good Bills teams? Yeah, I guess so. All right, so here we go. So we have the kickoff. It's at the 16-yard line. I already messed the kickoff, but I fixed it. That's a good thing about it, is I can go back and fix it. So, all right, so Burt Jones is our quarterback. The Bills are -6 on the D, so let's see what we're going to do here for a play. And this is how I play it. Not saying it's right or wrong. This is how I play. So we're just going to go simple. We're going to go outside run to Mitchell. All right, so we're going to go outside run to Mitchell. So let's roll the dice and see what the defense is calling. And so on a 14, on a run, it says AD. You can't really see all that too well, but this is how I play it. So I roll the 14, and you can see a 14 on the run column is AD. Okay, right over here, AD. So that means they're playing what's called the A index, which is A, B, and C index. A is best for the offense, C is best for the defense, and B is kind of a split between. So they're going to play AD. Oh, that's what I need to do. I need to get my other dice so I can keep them on the table. Hang on a sec. Yeah, I forgot to roll 2 sets of dice. So I keep that on the table to remind me what it is. So we're going AD, and D means that they're playing deep, so which is for a pass. So on a run, this is better. So AD on a run is the best possible roll you can get for the offense, because that means it's going to be A is better for the offense, and D means they're playing pass. So the Jets defense made the wrong call. Is kind of how I look at that, and that's why I like using these cards here. And let me open my window too here, so I can get some air in here. And I probably need to turn down my heat. I'm not ready, sorry. I was off to a slow start today, and I didn't get everything set up as far as temperature goes down here. Okay, now I think we're ready to roll. So we got the defense, AD, outside run, Mitchell. Jones with the pitch to Mitchell, a 53 is a 19. And a 19 AD, he's going to go around the corner. He'll pick up 8 yards. So 5, 6, 7, 8. And it's going to be an 8-yard gain, and that'll be, so 15 seconds for the kickoff and 30 seconds for this play. And we got a 2nd down and 2 coming up for the Colts after the gain by Mitchell. I think what we're going to do is we're going to give it to the fullback and go up the middle here. We're going to give it to Olds up the middle. All right, so we got a 24 on the defense, so it's going to be BS. So it's kind of middle-of-the-road defense against a standard defense. So it's kind of middle way between pass and run. So we got a BS. I'm sorry, 26. I read that wrong. Boy, my eyes are off today. 26, AS. So it's still good for the offense, standard defense. AS, Bill Olds. Going up the middle, a 25. Let me get it right. I'm reading the dice wrong today. 17, AS, and he will plow forward. He'll break through into the secondary, and he'll pick up 8 yards on the carry. So we got 5, 6, 7, 8, and that's a first down. So the Colts will move the chains here. A couple of runs, 8 yards runs by Mitchell and Olds. And they have the ball now up at the 32-yard line. So what do we want to do now? I think we're going to go back to Mitchell, and we're going to send him on a sweep, outside run sweep. All right, so the Jets, let me get this right now, 26 again, so AS. Mitchell with guards pulling. He's going to go to the left side on the sweep. A 63 is a 14 AS, and he will come around the end, and he will pick up 6 yards the hard way, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and 4. So the ball out now at the 38-yard line of the Colts, and I can hear who was the guy's name? Don Cricky, and who was the older guy? Was it Jones? Was it Martin Jones? I think. Who was the older guy that called the games? Chuckett knows his name. You know, Chuckett knows his name. Yeah, once you get it, you wonder what took so long. Yeah, it is really easy. It's just, looking at the defense, looking at the chart, getting your numbers, and just following. It's like the baseball. There's a couple more steps in baseball, but it's very easy, very fun, so fun. Again, I think it's one of my favorite games of all time. All right, so what are we going to do here? We're going to go a short pass. We're going to look for Raymond Chester. Oh, that's the other thing I need. Damn it. I am so ill-prepared today. I need my little peg. All right, what I like to do is put a little peg, a little marker on the guy I'm throwing to so I know who I'm throwing to. All right, so we're going to go short pass. So I get the chart ready in advance, so I know where I'm going here. So it's going to be a 2nd down and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2nd and 4 for the Colts on the 38. And we're going to go short pass to Raymond Chester. So the Jets, 61, are going to go BS. And Chester's an A, so that's going to bump up to AS. So that's how that, BS, AS. So it's going to be AS. So Jones, short pass, looking for Raymond Chester on the AS. 61 It's a 14 AS. And that'll be complete to Chester, and he'll be stopped in his tracks after a 5-yard gain. But that'll be enough for a first down. So the chains will move again here. And the Colts continue the drive that started on the 16-yard line, right? So I'm going to put 16-yard line. And the Colts are driving, just so I can keep track of where we are. So we have a 1st and 10. And I think we're going to go. What do we want to do now? I think we're going to go short pass to Mitchell. And now he's A and B, so A is short pass and B is long and medium. So we're going to be another A receiver here. So we're going to go short pass to Mitchell. We're going to try to dump it off to the back coming out of the backfield. As random human comes by. Charlie Jones, yes, Charlie Jones. Thank you so much. I knew it was Jones something. Yes, I can hear him. Charlie Jones. And now Jones comes out here for the Colts at the Bills. O.J. Simpson on the sideline, chomping at the bit to get into this game. Yeah. Philip Reynolds comes by. Philip, how you doing, bud? Hope everybody's doing okay. Hopefully you guys all have the day off and just kind of sharing it with me here as I have some fun. All right, so we get a 1st and 10. Short pass to Mitchell. So the Bills will be playing pass. It'll be AG. That will not change. So they're playing ground. This is, again, AG is the best for a pass on the chart. All right, here we go. Gary comes by as well. AG, short pass. Burt Jones, a 46, is in 18. AG, and that's going to be caught by Mitchell, but he's wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain. So they were waiting for him on that one. Mitchell come out of the backfield, but he was covered by the linebacker, and that's going to bring up a 2nd and 10. So we're going to have, we're going to go outside run to Mitchell this time. All right, so we're going to go back to my outside run. 2nd and 10. CS on the run. So Mitchell's going to go against this. The C is not good. Not for offense anyway. A 62. A lot of 62s here. So we got a 24. CS. 24 CS on the outside run. And that's going to be, he's hit at the line and no gain. No gain. So Mitchell with a pass and then a run and not anything happening here. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 10. So we're going to go pass. So on a 3rd and 10, they're automatically playing deep. So I'll still roll for the index, but they're playing deep, and that's not going to change. So a 13 says BS, they're BD. We'll go in a car. He's a B, so it's going to stay BD. All right, so we're going to go medium pass. Medium pass to Roger Carr. So Burt Jones, 3rd and 10. Medium pass, BD. Jones, 46, is an 18. I think that's going to be no good. And that's going to be, it's going to hit the ground right in front of Carr. Bad pass by Jones, and that will bring up 4th down and 10. So the drive stalls, and they will have to kick it away. Now my kicker is David Lee, if you will. So David Lee will come in to kick this one away. So let me go to my punt section. And Phillips is still playing that 20XS History Maker Baseball. He likes that, yeah. And Jeff says, a quick John Leopold story. The Bills played the Giants on Monday Night Football in 75. Bills lost 17-14. Post-game interview, Coach Saban went off and said all he had to do was kick a damn field goal. That's funny. I don't know if he's a barefoot kicker or not. I don't know if they had barefoot kickers back in 75. I think that was more of like a 80s thing. It was like the in thing for kickers. All righty, so David Lee will come in to punt this one away. And punting, we're going to go with the K column. All righty. So a 25 off the K column is a 6. And we're punting from my 49 to the 15. Yeah, so we're inside the 49. So we said a 25 was a 6. So that'll be 48 yards to D10. And on a punt, D10 is my prime receiver. So 48 yards. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48. So taken at the 9-yard line. So Lee with a good kick, dropping inside the 9. Now, I can let it bounce, or I can return it. I'm going to return it. And what I do, I got to get some 10-sided dice over here. What I've been doing is I've been using the Clay Dress Lot season ticket punt roll, where you roll 2 10-sided die and subtract a 6-sided die to see how far the punt rolls either way. I think that's a great way to do it. On this one, though, I am going to return it, though. So it's going to go to my top returner, which is Heyman. So Gary Heyman will come out here, and he'll return the punt from the 9-yard line. So Heyman, so Buffalo has the ball now. All righty. And a 13 on a punt return. We're going to go P column. 13 P column is a 25. And a 25 on a punt is no yards. Oh, they tackle him right where he stands. So nothing going there for Heyman. So he should have let it bounce. Maybe it would have bounced into the end zone. But that's where they'll take over today. Of course, they just called me into work tonight. It's like the girl who covered for me for 2 weeks has tried to bail out twice. Why take my job tonight and then bail out? I don't get it. Don't say you're going to cover and then bail out because you don't want to work. It's like, well, that's why I took the day off. I'm not going near a hockey rink. All right, so now we got the Colts defense is -8, and Joe Ferguson is our quarterback. All right, and we'll put the defense over here because I don't really need to put it in front of the D. All right, so here we go. So they're going to get they're inside the 9, so I need to back this up. I need to go to a different chart now. So I'm between the 14 and the goal line. That's where I am, in 15 seconds for the kick. And we come over here. And all right, so here we go. So Ferguson lines up for the Bills, 1st and 10 from the 9. And, well, we have O.J. Simpson, but we know something. We're going to go to Braxton up the middle. We're going to pretend that they're keying on this guy. And we're going to give it to Braxton on an inside run. So the defense, 35 is CS. So Braxton on the inside run, a 26 is a 24 CS. 24 CS. And he'll plow forward, and he'll get 1. So he'll get it to the 10 on the carry. And that'll be a 2nd and 9. And we're going to O.J. Simpson on this one. I think everybody does. So outside run here. And Phillips game 15 is Nashville. And they're 7-7. That's fun. He's one of the expansion teams, I guess. And Leopold was on WGR 550 radio. Nice. Nice. Don't have too many kickers on the radio. All right, O.J. Simpson going outside. So at 26 is AS. Simpson gets the handoff from Ferguson. Oh, man. 24 AS. 24 AS. And he will get around the corner, but be pushed out of bounds after a gain of 3. So 1, 2, 3. And that's going to set up a so we gain what? 1 and 3, 4, 6. So it's going to be a 3rd down and 6 right now. And I think we're going to have to look for a pass here. So we're going to look for a Chandler, our tight end. All right, so we're going to go short pass. So we haven't got to the 14 yet. So I got to look at the chart that says 14 to goal line. So I'm not even moving the ball. Arnold Hunter comes by. Thanks for coming by. And Adirondack Gus says, in APBA, can you key on a specific runner and effect and how they do? Yes. If you want to play, which I think is like the master version of the game, and head-to-head, you can do that stuff. And I think what happens is if you key correctly on the receiver, you change where you're looking at on the chart. So instead of looking at 15, you either go up or down a couple. I think you actually go up because it's worse, I think. However, I don't play that way. So is it possible? Yes, you can play. There are solitaire ways that you can kind of roll to see if they keyed on the runner or the receiver. When you're playing head-to-head, you do that. I think the master game does that. However, when I play, I don't include that. To me, that's too much for me. I like how I have it set up here. And I just, again, whatever I roll here on the defensive card, it's kind of all-inclusive. So that's how I do it. So if they roll good here, that means they keyed in and called the right play. If they roll bad here, they didn't key in. So this is what I use this card for, is to kind of encompass all that, if that makes sense. All right, so short pass here. We got a 3rd and 6, so Ferguson will take the snap and go back to pass. So 21 is going to be AS. Chandler's an A, so that doesn't change. So it's short pass, AS. Ferguson looking. Oh, a 55. That's going to be a 6. AS, and he will find Chandler. He turns up, and he will gain 15 yards. First down. 5, 10, 15 yards. And the Bills will continue the drive after the catch by Chandler. Good play. Get that doubles rolling. It's always fun. So now we're going to have to move our chart to the main part of the board because we're out of the shadow of our own goal line. All right, we're going back to OJ. OJ got a ton of carries, so he's going to get a ton of carries. So I got a 64. That's BS. And OJ, a 15 BS, is 15. Outside run, BS. And a 15 on the outside run is OJ. Busts through. They're going to be chasing him. There's a convoy, right, on a 15. Trying to get OJ, and he's going to get 21 yards on the carry. O.J. Simpson busts through, and they had a line chasing him 5, 10, 15, 20, 21 yards inside Colt territory, and that's another first down for the Bills. So O.J. Simpson getting it done on the ground, and they move it to the 46-yard line. So the Bills, the 8-6 Bills on the move. Incidentally, the Bills lost this game. I'm not sure what the score was. 42-35. It was a very high-scoring game here in Week 8 in real life. So we'll see what we can do with that. Okay, Gus, I'm glad I helped out here. And DB uses the Master Game Solitaire, and he loves it. Yeah, a lot of people do, and there's nothing wrong with that. I just kind of make it a little more simple for me, and I don't like to play against anybody really. So this is the way I play it. And when I played St. Patrick in the Pro Football Hall of Fame, this is what we did too, because I just didn't want to go head-to-head like that. And so hopefully that helps out. And just at the APBA website. I was at the APBA website last night, too, and I think I'm going to be picking up 77 baseball and football. I'm enjoying it too much. There's too many things I want to do. I'm enjoying the Dave's Classic Rewind, where I can go back and play any game in history and just not have to worry about it being part of a bigger project. I'm really liking APBA again, but we'll see. All right, so Ferguson on a big run. So he's going to come out and get a break, and we're going to go back to Braxton. All righty. So out of the I formation, Braxton's going to take the handoff and plow up the middle. A 41 is AS. So Braxton pounding forward. Oh, Braxton with a 44. That's a 15 AS, and he will pound forward. Here he goes. And Braxton, they're going to finally haul him down after a gain of 16 yards. 5, 10, 15, all the way down to the 30-yard line. And the Bills, between O.J. Simpson and Braxton, getting some big blocks. And they have it now at the 30. And now I got to change my chart because I'm inside of that right there. So I'm between the 10 and the 30. And you know what I'm going to do? I am going to go... I'm going to go screen pass to O.J. Simpson. And I do my screen passes a little different. Alrighty, and I'll try to explain. Because the screen passes and the draws, I like using them once in a while, but they hardly ever work. So someone else had a great suggestion on screens and draws. Let me see if I can show you what I do here. All right, so we got a 31. So a 31 is on a pass, it's CS. On my little chart here that someone else drew up, they suggested looking at the second number and using this right here. So you want to catch him in a deep defense, so that this is kind of a trick play, a screen and a draw. So this is what I do now. A 1 to 3 on that second die, I go D. 4 to 5 is standard, and if I roll the 6, then they guessed it right, and they'll probably stuff the play. So under this scenario with the 1, it's going to be a D defense. So a 31 on a pass is C. It's going to be a CD. So that's kind of what I do it is, and that's just, I think it works out the best for me. All right, so we got a screen pass coming, CD. So we got him in the D defense, which is what we want. We want to catch him back kind of sleeping. And it's the screen and the draw is mostly for head-to-head when they try to blitz and stuff like that. It's really not for solo play, but I've adapted it with some help, and I kind of like it. So Ferguson, a 34. A 35. That's not good. 35, and we said it was CD. 35, CD, and he's going to drop. Simpson's going to be tackled, but he's going to be tackled 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and there's a flag. Oh, boy. So it's a 9-yard loss on the screen. Ferguson waited a little too long and dumped it off to OJ. And OJ was forced backwards for a 9-yard loss. But let's check the flag. So it's TH. So remember that. It's a 9-yard loss on the screen. Should have kept it on the ground. And a 14 on the H is a 7. It's holding on the offense. So we're going to decline the penalty because there's no sense. If we got a 9-yard loss, that's fine. We'll take the play. So we're going to bring him back to the 39-yard line, and that will be second down. So the penalty is declined, and now we go back to the main chart now because we're bumped out of the zone all the way back to the 39 after the 9-yard loss on the O.J. Simpson catch. That's not good. All right, we're going to go. We're going to go medium pass to J.D. Hill is what we're going to do now. All righty, so we're going to go medium pass. So it's a second down and extremely long. So we're going to go medium pass. And Gus says most of them recent games are because of Dave. Yeah, I know. Tebow calls me the Pied Piper. I know. I just deal with it and I have fun with it. I like to show games off that I like. All righty, so on second and long, a 54 is AG. So they're going to be looking for the run, so they guess from AG. We'll stay AG. Medium pass, Ferguson looking for J.D. Hill. Medium pass, AG. 62, 18 AG. 18 AG, and this is off the fingertips of Hill. He can't come up with it. And that's going to be a third down and long now for the Buffalo Bills. So their drive went pretty good all the way down to the 30, and now it's kind of stalled. So we got a third and long coming up here. And we're going to go medium pass to Chandler. So they're automatically deep now. So 44. So on a pass AD, that won't change. It'll be AD. That's still A, so that won't change. So it's going to be AD on the pass. Ferguson looking for Chandler. Medium pass. 43, 29. AD. And below that is a sack. So he has to check down. He dumps it off to Simpson again. And he's tackled for a 4-yard loss. So, not good at all. Yeah, that's not a sack, I don't think. I think that's a loss, right? Below 25 is a sack. And that's going to be a huge loss. So they're going backwards here. So 4-yard loss. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they're going to have to punt this now on 4th down. So the Bills in some trouble here as the Colt defense stymies them. All righty. So let's get rid of the defensive card. And we'll get rid of Ferguson. And we'll bring out our punter. Marv Bateman is our punter here. So the Bills started at their 9, and they will have to punt this one away. Yeah, something tells me the hits the players took back in the day were probably harder. Yeah, that's why Burt Jones was always hurt. I always liked Burt Jones, but he was always hurt. And then you watch the highlights and you're like, yeah, now I know why he was hurt. You know? And Thomas likes 73-74 because a player named Joe Schmerzing was played on Baltimore, and the Jets who went to his high school. Nice. I had Mark Bavaro from the Giants, went to my hometown school. Didn't really know him. He was like 3 or 4 years ahead of me, but I remember seeing him around the school. He was really good, too. All righty, so coming into punt is Bateman. Oh, he's going to get a hold of this one. So on the PA, K-Combs, a 2. A 2 on a punt, and we're punting from the middle here. And that's going to roll dead at the 7-yard line. So what a beauty of a kick by Bateman. And he's going to pin them deep at the 7. And that's where the Colts will take over. So a beauty of a kick. Now, it was a high-scoring game in real life. And the Colts will take over from the 7. And so now I need to find the chart here. That's way back. So from the 14 to the goal line. Yeah, so I'm going to be on this chart right here. Yikes. And that's where the Colts will take over. So we'll put this back here. We'll take that here. And Burt Jones will come out here. And I think we're all set to play now. Let me just respond to this guy and say, why this person took the last 2 Mondays from me, and then, I don't want to go back to work yet. It's like this person took the games that I said I couldn't do and then tried to back out of both of them. It's like, what's the sense? Bob Chandler, your wife's fangirl crush, there's nothing wrong with that. All right, so what are we going to do now? We're going to send Mitchell on the outside run. All right, so the Colts with the ball here. And it's a 41 is AS. So Mitchell going to try the right side this time. AS 62, a 24 AS on the outside run. 62, 24 is he'll pick up a couple. He'll get it out to the 9. And that's going to bring up a 2nd down and 8. So what do we want to do now? Let's go Bill Olds. We're going to go up the middle. All right, we're going to keep it on the ground. Ground's been working. 26 is AS. And a 54 on Olds. 35 AS on the inside run. And he'll pick up 2, and we got a flag. 2 and a flag. So let's go to see what the penalty is going to be. This is going to be E on the flag. 54E is false start on the offense. So we're going to back them up. We're going to bring them back to the 5. So that'll be half the distance to the goal. So false start. So that's going to bring up a second and long now. We're going to go long pass to Doughty. All right, so now we are, we're going long pass. All righty, we're going to air it out. So it's 2nd and long. 34 is AG. That'll stay AG, so they might catch him. They get a good roll, they're going to catch him. So Jones back, has a little bit of protection. Glenn Doughty streaking. Oh, look at this. A 4. AG, long pass. And he connects with Doughty. He's running. They're trying to catch him. And they will haul him down at the 5-yard line. It's a 90-yard gain. And they pull him out of bounds at the 5. And it'll be 1st and goal for the Colts. 90 yards on that one. Jones to Doughty. And boy, that changes things a little bit now. 1st and goal from the 5. It would have been a touchdown. Imagine that, 90 yards. 90 yards, but they were on their own 5. And so now that's going to change things a bit here. So now, you're going to get a steady dose of Mitchell. A little bit of Mitchell's all I need. All right, so now I need to go back to the other chart here, like the really, really close chart. Something? We're going to go Olds. We're going to go Olds, and we're going to pound him up the middle. All right, so we're going to go inside run from the defensive goal line to the 9. So we're going to go inside run. What a play. Ref needs to check the dice. No, the dice are fine. The dice are fine. All righty, so we're going to go inside run. 62 is AS. Olds on the 21 is 24. Inside run, AS. And he will get 2. Down to the 3. It'll be a 2nd and goal. At the 3. We're going to go outside to Mitchell. We're going to do the toss, 65 toss power trap? Is that what the Hank Stram said? Toss 65 power trap. How about that? All right, so from the 3, a 23 is BD. They're going to go BS. I don't usually go deep from inside the 5. So BS, Mitchell, BS, Mitchell. Looking on the trap play, 17, BS. And he will go in for the score. He'll barely get over the goal line, but he goes in. And Mitchell with a touchdown pass, a touchdown run, 3-yard run, Mitchell. And it's 6-0 for the Colts, and we finally have our first score of the game. Now coming in for the extra point, the all-important extra point, if you will, is Tony Linhart. All right. So let's put the defensive card away. So Linhart comes in for the extra point. And let's go to my extra point chart here. And, oh, that's got to be good, right? 40 on an extra point is good, yeah. So where's my 7? So we have a score here in Buffalo after a 90-yard pass to Doughty. It is ran in by Mitchell, and it's 7 to absolutely nothing. And so now we'll have Linhart do the kickoff. All right, I think Linhart does the kickoffs. Yeah, Lee's our punter. Okay, so Linhart will kick it off. 7-0. And I need to do that time. Still in the first quarter. 21 on the kickoff is a P column, so it's going to be a 41. 61 to 010. So it's going to be the secondary returner. So 61 will go down to the 4. So this will land at the 4-yard line, and that'll be taken by the secondary kick returner on Buffalo. That'll be Heyman. So Gary Heyman will get the return on the kickoff. And on the kickoffs, we're going to go the K column. And a 43 on the K column is a 30 on the kickoff return. And, wow. He slips and falls, covers the ball up, and there'll be no return. Wow, Gary Heyman slips and falls at the 4-yard line, and that's where they'll take over. So the Jets will start, the Bills will start at the 4. I think I almost played the Jets. That's why I keep saying Jets. So 7-0, and the Bills take over on the 4-yard line. All right, so it's time to open up my drink of the day, which is Polar Seltzer pineapple lemonade. This is. So we got the pineapple lemonade. Nice and cold, crisp and clean. Here we go. All right, so Heyman slips and falls, and that's going to put the Bills in some yucky position here. So Ferguson will come out. This is my defensive card right here. And here we are now. So, what do we want to do here for a play? Well, I think we're just going to be getting a steady dose of OJ here. So we need to go all the way back here. I'm not going to go long pass from the 4, that's for sure. I'm not going to do anything crazy like a draw. That didn't work. The screen pass didn't work. So I'm going to outside run OJ. Uh-oh, they're ready for it, though. A.G. Simpson against the ground defense, 36-20. A.G. And absolutely nothing for the juice. as the Colts stack him up, and it's going to be second down and 10. Going to go back to OJ again. 46. AS this time. OJ takes the handoff. We'll try the other side. 32, 26. AS. And he'll gain 3. So he'll get out to the 7-yard line, and that's going to be a 3rd and 7. So we're going to go short pass. We're going to go to Seymour here. We got to mix it up. So we're going to go short pass to Seymour from the 7-yard line. And there's my short pass. There we go. Alrighty, so 3rd and 7, they're going to be playing deep automatically. So 53 is BD. That'll stay BD. So Ferguson, BD, short pass, looking for the tight end Seymour. Oh, he finds him. 5. And we said BD. 5, BD. And that'll be good for 12 yards, and that'll be an easy first down catch for Seymour. It says first down and 5, so it's first down and 5. That brings up to the 19. That'll be a first down. Right? Is that right? No, I started at the 9, right? Yes, that's the first down. So I got the first down, plus 5. Or I started at the 4. I forget. I don't know. We're going to play it. I always second guess myself. You guys ever do that? I'm going to do a commercial break at the half so I can grab some lunch. But that's complete to Seymour. I always second guess myself when I do this. And I forget if I started at the 4 or the 9. But we're going to play it wherever it is. All right, so we're going to go back to OJ. So now we have it at the, now we can go back to the normal chart because I'm outside the 15-yard line. So we're at the 19. OJ going outside run. 64 is BS. OJ still needs to break one. He got 21 yards, but he needs a big one here. 20. 64 BS. 20 BS. 20 BS and nothing. They're going to stuff him right at the line, and it's going to be a second down. We're going to look medium pass to J.D. Hill. Alrighty, so Ferguson's going to try to throw it down the field a little bit. Defense. Oh, defense is playing well, though. 22 AD. Ferguson looking. 63. 32 AD. And incomplete. It's got an injury. We're not going to play injury, so that's going to be incomplete. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down and 10. All right, we're going to go medium pass Chandler. All righty, so they're playing deep. We know that. And it's going to be CD, and that'll bump it up to a BD. So BD, Ferguson. 3rd and 10, BD, 61. 14, medium pass, BD. And, and it's tipped, almost intercepted. It is tipped away at the last second, and boy, that was nearly picked off. A bad pass by Ferguson, and that's going to set up a 4th down, and the Jets will be forced to kick this one away. So coming into punt is Bateman. So the Bills there, they started at the 4, so I was correct. So they're going to have to punt this one away. And Bateman will come in to do the kicking from the, so they're inside the 20 this time. So, no, we still use the middle column. So Bateman on the punts. 835 from the K column is a 6. 48 yards to D10. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48. And D10 is our top returner, which is on punts is Stevens for Baltimore. So Howard Stevens will take this one here. And let's see what he does on a return. So on a return, it's going to be the P column. A 23 is a 29 on a punt return, and he's going to be knocked backwards 3 yards. So one tries to turn the corner, ends up losing some yards, and the Bills will take over, or the Colts rather, will take over right on the 30-yard line. So on the 30, that's where the Colts will take over. And we got just over 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. So they'll come back out. And we're going to look for Carr. And we're going to go short past the Carr right off the bat. All righty. So let's see what the defense is playing. Let's put our returners and our kickers back. Right. And bring out the defense for the Bills. And we'll bring out Burt Jones. Here we go. And so we said we're going to go short past the Carr. So a 46 is AS. That'll stay AS. Jones, 25. A 7. AS. And that'll be good to Carr. And he's going to turn it upfield for 16 yards. 5, 10, 15, 16 yards. And that's a first down. And so the Colts moving the ball. And we're going to go Olds up the middle. Power run right up the middle is what we're going to do. 63, AD. Olds going up the middle. AD, 21. Boy, I rolled another 21 for him, huh? 24, AD. And he'll gain 3. He goes plowing up the middle. 3 yards in a cloud of dust, as Juckett says. And it's going to be 2nd and 8. We're going to go Mitchell out of the I formation, and we're going to send him to the left side out of the I. 36. BS. Mitchell going wide out of the I formation. 28. BS. And always they force him backwards, and he's going to take a 3-yard loss. So the gain from Olds is wiped out, and it's going to be 3rd and 10, and that's going to put us in a passing situation. So we're going to go medium pass to our tight end, Raymond Chester. So the Bills will be automatically in the deep defense. So 54 is AD. They'll stay AD. Jones firing. 10 AD. And he's going to dump it off to Mitchell, and Mitchell will pick up 6 yards. So Chester was covered. He dumped it off to Mitchell for 6. And that's going to be well short of the first down, and that will do it in the quarter. So the score after 1 here in Buffalo, is it Rich Stadium? It is the Colts 7 and the Bills absolutely nothing. So we had, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 possessions. Yep, this game does it pretty well as far as that stuff goes. All the numbers seem to be there. Sometimes you get high-scoring games, and sometimes you don't. Sometimes I'm Joy's got nuts, and sometimes you don't. Alrighty. So they will kick this away. David Lee is our punter, so we will see him again. And let's see what's going to happen here on the punt. So he's punting from, inside the 50. They're punting from Jet territory. Why did I say Jets? Bills. I was going to play the Jets. That's why it's in my head, Jets. Say on the punt is the K column, and a 36 is a 10. And a 10 is going to go out of bounds at the 18. So a coffin corner kick, technically. That goes out of bounds at the 18. And it's going to be first down at the 18 for the Bills. All right, let's see what the Bills can do now. So the ball's at the 18, so we work from the main chart. Thank you, David Lee, for that terrific kick. And we'll bring in the defense and Ferguson. And so we're going to go right back to OJ. All righty, outside. Let's see if OJ can get this place rocking. All righty. BS. OJ takes the handoff with blockers against AS. Against BS, rather. BS. 46, 24, BS. And now he's going to be tripped up for a gain of 1. So not a great day for the Juice so far. 2nd and 9. We're going to go back to OJ again. 56 AS. So OJ trying to find some traction here. Oh, there he goes. K column. OJ finds an opening. Here he goes. 62. The juice is loose. 17 AS. And he will pick up 9, and that'll be a first down. So OJ gets the first down, barely. And the drive will continue here for the Bills. All right, we're going to go Braxton now up the middle. BS, Braxton, a 15. BS, a 16. BS up the middle. And Braxton will plow through. He'll gain 6. That's a very respectable 6-yard gain, 6-yard carry, if you will. And so the Bills are moving the ball. It's going to be second and a short 4. We're going to look for Chandler short pass. All righty. So Chandler short pass from the 34. Oh, defense is ready, though. AD. Oh, Ferguson, though. A 2 short pass AD. Oh, no. Oh, good thing they were playing deep. That's going to be 52 yards. Chandler catches it, and they're going to push him out after a 52-yard gain. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 51, 52, all the way down to the 14-yard line. And Ferguson connects with Chandler, and they're at the 14. So now I'm going to change my chart now. Yep, there we are, between the 10 and the 30. All righty. So what are we going to do now? We're going to go... we're going to go short pass from the 14. We're going to go short pass the hill. We're going to try another pass, you know. And there's a glove on the field. Yeah. Where's my bloody glove? All righty, what's they going to play on a pass here? 14. AG. Ferguson looking for Hill. 64. 12. 12 AG. And that'll be good for 6 yards. He finds Hill. And they get him for a 6-yard gain. That's going to be inside the 10 to the 8. So it'll be a second down. And 4. Well, you know it's going to be OJ. Right? OJ on the... So they're inside the 10 now. So I need to go to this other chart. Okay, so it gets a little tougher now. Gets a little tougher. Second down. Colts are going AG. Simpson, 41. 26. AG. And they're going to knock them backwards for 2 yards. So that'll bring it back to the 10. So that's going to change the chart that I look at. Oh, boy. So it's going to be a third down and 6 from the 10. We're going back to OJ. Outside run. We're going to let the juice do it. We had that long pass that set us up, but we're going to let the juice do it. Oh, boy. BG. They're kind of ready for this. BG. Oh, OJ, though. 6. Oh, look at all the doubles here. 6 against a BG on the outside run. And, oh, no, it's going to be, absolutely nothing. OJ had the move, did the dance, but the defense shut him down. And no gain on the play. And so that's going to be setting up for a field goal now. So coming on for the kick will be Leopold, right? He's our kicker. So we're going to look at the K column here. So this is going to be 27 yards. So they'll spot it at the 17. We got a 27-yard field goal attempt coming up. And here comes Leopold to try to get the Bills on the board. A 41 from the kicking column is a 22. And a 22 is no good. He missed it. From 20 to 29. He missed it, and the kick is no good. Yeah, O.J. slammed on the play. So a 27-yard field goal, no good. And so I think they move it to the 20, right? If you're kicking inside the 20, I think they moved it to the 20. So it's going to be at the 20, the Colts take over. I'm pretty sure that's how it goes, is they move it out to the 20. So that's where the Colts will take over. So Leopold misses the kick. You love the 70s kickers. Yeah, so do I, right? It's an adventure. What's that commercial? It's always an adventure. And I don't know if there's any wind at all. That's the thing. For 27 yards, it shouldn't be that bad. Alrighty, so Baltimore with the ball. And the Bills will come back out with their defense, and Burt Jones will come back out. So here we go. I kind of like this new setup here where I got the team cards and then the quarterback and the defense right next to it. It kind of works for me. And, the modern-day kickers are so good. I mean, the guy missed a 56-yard field goal yesterday, and people were, like, bummed. Like, you didn't even try a 56-yard field goal 30, 40 years ago, right? That was unheard of. But nowadays, that's just, like, almost automatic. He came up a little short, which is weird. Most kickers would hit that. All right, so we got we're gonna go Mitchell on the outside. 55. That's a good defense. That's AG. And a 32 is 26 AG on the outside run. 26 AG in the second quarter is absolutely nothing. So that'll bring up a second down for the. Oh wait. Yeah, for the Colts. Yep, Colts have the ball. Let's see. 2nd and 10. We're going to bring in McCauley, and we're going to give McCauley a chance to run it. So Mitchell will come out and take a break. McCauley will come in. And a BD on the run. 62 for McCauley. 24 outside run BD. And he's not going to gain anything either. So the Bills' defense stifling here as Walt Patuski and Mike Kaddish, the nose tackle, have been blocking that line very well. So it's going to bring up a 3rd and 10, so we're going to have to go with a pass. And Jones is going to look for Roger Carr this time. And we're going to go medium pass. Excuse me, because we need 10 yards. Medium pass. So they're going to be playing deep. We know that. AD. That'll stay AD. Jones for Carr. Medium pass. 3rd and 10. 24-17. AD. And that's going to be over his head. It sails over his head. That'll be incomplete. And that'll bring up a 4th down. And a nice job by the Bills defense, and that's going to bring in David Lee to do some kicking here. So they'll have to punt it away. So they went 3 and out, basically, and they'll have to kick this one away. So David Lee will come in. Let's see here. The posts are narrower a little bit. I still don't think that's the thing. I think it's just the kickers have just gotten better. The legs are just so much better, is what I think. But, I mean, maybe that would help a little bit. Would you say there's a physical limit to kicking, or is the kickers today are just physical far longer than their predecessors? Well, I think a lot of it is probably the ball. Like, if you look at the ball they used in the 50s and the 60s and the early 70s, I think it was a little different. Like, even passing was weird. So that's like that. As far as the early kickers, the ball was more round, so I don't know how well it kicked on field goals because they couldn't even hit extra points from the 7 back in the day, you know. And I think just they didn't take kicking that seriously, and the guys just didn't have the strength to do it. And I just think kickers were an afterthought. I mean, look at that Buccaneers kicker from '76. He couldn't hit anything, and they kept him all year long. It's just why keep this guy that's hitting 50% of his extra points? So I just don't think kicking was a big deal. They missed an extra point. They didn't care. That's just my attitude. I could be very wrong about that, but kicking wasn't a big deal as far as I can see. Nowadays, it's like this specialized kick. I mean, it used to be a kicker. There was a kicker, and he did all the kicking. Now you get specialized punters, specialized kickers, sometimes they have a specialized long kicker versus a specialized short, accurate kicker. Sometimes they have different kickoff people. It's just so different nowadays. David Lee will come in. I don't know if he's related to Geddy Lee. K column here on a 14 is going to be a 35 on a punt from the 20. And a 35 on a punt from the 20 is going to be, we got an F6. Oh, my gosh, and a flag. We got an F6 and we have a flag on a 14. Holy cow. So let's go to F6 and then look at the Z penalty. Let's go to F6. So we got some craziness on this punt right here. So Lee on a 33 on an F6. The snap gets by him. It bobbles around. It is picked up by the punter. So David Lee picks up the loose ball 6 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Now, does he run? All right, so what I do is I roll odd yes, even no. No, he just falls on it. So it's 6 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and Lee falls on the ball. All right? So it's going to be Bill's ball. Let's check the flag, though, because it was the Z column on the flag. Right? I'm pretty sure. Let me just double-check that punt. It was F6TZ. Yep, we got a flag. Let's going to check. So it's a 6-yard loss. This could be a pretty decent play here. And a 63Z is 9. Illegal formation on the punting team, on the offense, which I think is the punting team. Yep, and they're going to decline it. So 5-6. So the ball is downed at the 14-yard line, and that's where the Bills will take over. So the Colts have it on the 20. Not only do they go 3 and out, but they fumble. They fumble the punt snap. And so on the, I'm going to go this way, actually. On the 14 of Baltimore, that's where the Bills will take over. So they're in great position to get back in this game. So Lee can't handle the snap. All he can do is just fall on it, and the Bills get it, and they have it in terrific field position inside the 15-yard line. So I need to come over here. Yep. All righty, so that's 15 seconds off the clock. Bills ball, so Joe Ferguson will come out, and the defense will come out. And they're going to go, we're going to OJ, right? OJ ran it a ton. Yeah. No pass attempt. No, it didn't say it. It just said -6 covered by the kicker. Right? Yeah, the punter recovered it. And so when I rolled for a return or something, it just said no. So I think that would be more of a rare play, like fumbles the snap. So we've had that where there's been a rare play and the lineman tries to throw the ball. So, all right, so OJ outside. And we got 26. So AS, OJ. 22. AS. And goes to the right side. Pushed out of bounds. No gain. 2nd and 10. OJ again. CD this time. 43. We need a good one here, OJ. 32. CD. 32, right? 43 is a 32 CD. And he'll gain. Oh, we got RP2. Here we go. It's a rare play. RP2. So we got more craziness going on right now. RP2. So OJ takes the ball, but what is going on here on the RP2? OJ will go around. He will score, but there's a flag. OJ will go in from 14 yards out on the carry, but there's a flag on the play. And let's see if the touchdown will stand. 15-6. Holding on the defense. Penalty decline. Touchdown, O.J. Simpson. So O.J. goes in. So they cash in on the penalty, or the fumble, I should say. And they will score, and it's 7-6, extra point pending. So Leopold will come in. He just missed a field goal. So this is going to be a, what do we say? It was a 14-yard run. Run for OJ. And let's see if he is going to tie this game up with the extra point. So Leopold comes in. 12 is a 22, and the extra point, it's good. So he puts it through, and he will tie the game. So we're tied at 7 here after the touchdown by OJ. And we got a good one going on here in Buffalo. So we take 15 seconds off the clock for the play. Second quarter. And, yeah, so Leopold will kick off now. So let's put it back on the 35. And Leopold will kick off using the P column. A 62 is a 20 on the kickoff in the second quarter. Is 61-0-10. So it's going to be down to the 4-yard line. And 10 is the secondary returner. So it's going to be Stevens again. Oh, boy. Last time it didn't go too well for Stevens from what I remember. So the secondary, Stevens, will return this one, a 53, and that'll be the K column, be a 19. And, all right, 53 is 19 from the K column, and that's 27 yards. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27. Gets it out to the 31-yard line, and that's where Baltimore will take over. So we're 7-7 here after the fumbled snap by the punter, and the dog goes crazy upstairs. So coming out is Jones, and let's see what we're going to be doing here. So it's a 7-7 game here in Buffalo. And let's see. Game on, yep. And I think Tucker's record will stand. Yeah, as far as the kicker goes, yeah, it's gonna. I think they physically said that there wasn't much more they could do. The only way you could kick one longer than 67 or 68 is if you were outside and you had ridiculous wind at your back. So if you kicked it up in the wind and it carried it, that would be the only way. But I think physically, I don't think you could make it from much further. I mean, I think his hit the bar and went in, right? I think that's about as hard as you can kick it. There is just a limit to that. That's just kind of how I feel. All right, Mitchell going outside run. And the Bills' defense is 21, so that'll be a BS. 34 is 35 BS, right? 35 BS on the outside run, and that's going to be 5 and a flag. So another flag down here. 5 and a flag. 33 is a 33, and that's going to be unsportsmanlike on the defense. 15 yards. So he gets 5, and then 5, 10, 15. Tack on 15 for the penalty. And that's going to be a first down. So we had it at the 31, right? So I'd like to see where we start. So the Colts start at the 31-yard line in a 7-7 game. All right, so Mitchell gets the carry. He picks up a bunch of yards. And it's going to be 1st and 10 now. And we're going to go Olds. We're going to go Olds up the middle. Inside run. 25 is AG. 26, 24, AG. And that'll be good for 3 yards. So Olds gets his 3. That'll be a second down. Clock ticking away here in the second quarter. We'll take a break for lunch at the half, then I'll come back because I do want to finish this today because I have the day off. Hoping to do our show tomorrow night. I got invited to something on New Year's Eve, but I told him, I said, I got to do my live show, so I'm trying to work it out tomorrow night. You want to go Leaks up the middle? All right, so we're bringing Leaks. Roosevelt Leaks will come in, and he's more of an outside runner, though, because I'm going to go outside to Leaks. So Leaks will come in. We'll send him outside because the odd numbers are better for outside. Yeah, the odd numbers are better for outside. So we'll try him outside. All right, we'll try him outside. 53. A BS. Leaks. 15. Oh, I should have gone inside. He'll still pick up 9 yards, though. So Leaks will pick up 9. And that'll be a first down. So they get it to the 40-yard line. Good call by the assistant coach calling Leaks. And it would have been a couple more yards to go inside, but we got the nice call. Nice call there by the coach, you know. Harry Kane. I don't know who Harry Kane is, but it sounds like he's a good kicker, right? So 7-7 our score. Colts driving again. And we're going to go medium pass to Doughty. That seemed to work before. So we're going to try the medium pass to Doughty. Here we go. The Bills playing AD. AD Jones, 62-19. AD is going to sail right by Doughty. He was covered on the play. So that'll be second down. Forgot to move that. That was the first down and last second down. Oh, see, let's go. Let's look for Carr this time. Short pass this time to Carr. Short pass. AS. 53-10. AS. And, he's going to hit Carr, and he'll be pushed out of bounds after a 12-yard gain. So that'll be a first down. We move the chains. And the drive will continue here. Back to Mitchell on the outside. So we're inside the 30. So I need to swap this up. All right, we're inside the 30. So that's the one thing I forget to do sometimes is just change my chart over here, because once you get around the third, once you get deep into the defensive territory, you got to start moving them around. All right, the Bills are playing BS defense, BS. And Mitchell, 61-22, BS, and absolutely nothing. So the Bills defense, again, Patulski and the nose tackle, Kaddish, stack them up. 2nd and 10. We're going to go... I'm liking this Leaks. We're going to go inside the Leaks this time. I like that. We're going to go back to Leaks again inside. We're going to go to our assistant coach and use that play again. AG. They're waiting for him. AG. 20. AG. And he'll pick up a couple. I don't know if they're in field goal range, but they'll pick up a couple. And that's going to be a 3rd down and 8. We're going to look for Raymond Chester, our tight end. We're going to go with short pass. Raymond Chester. All right, here we go. Bills are playing deep because it's more than 7, so it's going to be AD. Chester's in there, so it's AD. Jones. Oh, look at this. 3. AD, and he'll gain 15 yards, and he's pushed out of bounds. So 5, 10, 15, they get it down to the 11. And he goes out of bounds. And so terrific pass by Jones to Chester. And Raymond Chester goes out of bounds. And now we really got to take a look at where we are. We're going to go Olds up the middle. All righty. Olds going up the middle. Against CD. 56, so 25. CD and nothing. 2nd and 10. Mitchell going outside from the 11-yard line. AD again. 25. AD and absolutely nothing. The Jet defense, I keep calling them the Jets. The Bills defense stiffening here to a 3rd and 10. So we're going to go short pass Dowdy. There we go. Short pass. Oh, we're going to go to Carr this time. We're going to go to Carr. Short pass to Carr. So from the 11, 3rd and 10. Bills playing deep. BD. That'll stay BD. Jones looking for Carr. 3rd and 10. 31. Ooh, it's an 8. BD, and he will get it to Carr for 5. So he'll get it to the 6, and that'll bring up 4th down, and they'll try the field goal from here, is what they'll do. So coming in is Linhart, and he's going to try. So from the 6, that's what, 23? Is that right? So 6 and 17 is 23. So 23-yard field goal try by Linhart to put the Colts up 10-7. So Linhart comes in. And you know what I decided to do on my field goals is before I would look at the card and say, oh, can I make the field goal or not? And that's kind of the wrong way to do it. Somebody I think it was Tebow brought up a good point about, you have to steal the guys that don't normally steal to get their steal attempts correct. So I think even if he can't make the kick, you still got to try it if it sounds reasonable to get his missed numbers in there. I think so. I'm not even going to look at the card to see what is good and what is bad. I'm just going to swing away. And so we got 27 yards here on the kick. Right? And I'm pretty sure that I'm second guessing myself. I think it's no, wait a sec. This says the yard line. So maybe have I been doing this wrong? Am I just second guessing myself that I've been adding 17 and that's why I'm missing so many kicks? Let me just double check. I could be doing this completely wrong. I don't think so, though. You can try a field goal until you reach your opponent's 49. You can't until you reach the 49. Okay. Boy, why am I second guessing myself? First, check your field position. See what section you'll be consulting. Oh, maybe it is the field position. Huh? I don't know. Have I been doing this wrong the entire time? Have I been doing this wrong? Oh, man. Oh, wait. Okay, wait a second. If the kick crosses the line of scrimmage, there is no return. Bring the ball back, blah, blah, blah. If you're scoring the game, add 17 yards to the distance of the APBA field goal attempts. APBA's board measurement is from the line of scrimmage to the goal line only. Actual distances are figured from the spot of the kick. Okay, so I am adding 17. Okay, don't ask me why, but it just was written wrong. It says this is the yard line, but I'm adding 17. All right, so we are going to be doing a 23-yard kick. So from the 6 and add 17 is 23. Here we go. 23-yard kick by Linhart. Oh, a 22. That should be good. And a K column is a 20. And that is good. It's good. So the kick is good. So that's good. And it's 10-7. So let me get out my my ones. And we'll make that a 10. So Baltimore drive. Their drive started at the 31, and they drove it down, and they took the field goal. So it is good. So Linhart will kick this off. Mark off 15 for that. And here we go. And it's almost lunchtime. 46 on a kickoff from the P. It's a 40. And a 40 is 64-0-10. So that's going to be taken at the 1. And 10 is our secondary guy, actually. So our secondary on kickoffs is Heyman. Oh, he didn't have a good return the last time. I don't know why we're letting him return it. Remember, he slipped. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I'm going this way. So at the 1. At the 1, Heyman. Hey, man, don't screw this up. 31. And he goes 25 yards. We got a flag. 25 yards and a flag. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. This is probably coming back. 46. 8. Illegal block on the offense. Yeah, so we're going to bring this back to right about here. I was going to guesstimate that. And so that's what we stand. So 3 minutes to go here in the first half. And then we'll take a break for lunch, and we'll come back and do the second half so we can clean up this. And I need to get back to my baseball tonight. I need to get back to 79 National League Series so I can wrap up that and get to my World Series. I wanted to get that done before I go back to work, so I got to hustle with that tonight. Okay, so the defense will come out. Joe Ferguson will come out. And so what's Buffalo going to do here? So they're at the 11-yard line right now. So they need to back this up a little bit. So they're not inside the 14. They are... Oh, they are inside the 15, right? 14, including the goal line. So we're at the 4. Oh, we're at the 11. Oof. Alrighty, OJ on the run. Band on the run. 23. BD. Oh, a 33. Oh, it's a K column for OJ. He might bust this one open, right? So he's going up against BD. OJ from the K column, a 52. 18. BD. 18 BD, and that is good for 9. He'll gain 9. So he'll get it out to the 20. Second down and 2. We're going to throw it. We're going to go Chandler on a medium pass. All right, so now we're at the 20, so we're back in normal land. All right, so, 65, AS. And he says AS, so Ferguson, medium pass, 63, 32 AS. It's not going to be good. It's going to be incomplete, almost a rare play, but that'll be incomplete. And it'll be third down. And we're going to go to OJ on 3rd and 1. 52 is BD. And 56, 25, BD. And, nothing. He did not get the first down, and that brings up 4th down, and that brings us to the 2-minute warning. OJ did not get it, and they're going to have to punt it away. Imagine that, 1 yard, and the Colt defense stuffed them. So we're not going to take any chances in our own zone here. So our punter is Bateman. So Bateman will come in to kick it away. Yep. And Barbara comes by. Hi, Barbara. We're going to just finish this last couple of minutes, and we're going to take a break at halftime so I can grab some lunch. And then I'll be back to finish this up because I need to wrap this up to get baseball here going again. 41 from the K column. 14. And a 14 on a punt from the 20-yard line is, oh boy, terrible punt. 31 yards. to the secondary guys. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Only gets it to the 49-yard line. And that'll be taken by Wallace. So Bateman gets off a horrible punt for the Bills. And Jackie Wallace is going to be the man returning it. Kind of an up man, so to speak. He's the secondary guy. And Wallace on punts is going to be the P column in a 43. 34 on a punt return. And, oh, we got an F3. Oh, man, we have a rare play. Oh, no, a fumble. That's what it is. It's a fumble, right? Yeah. He fumbles the ball. He fumbles the ball. Jackie Wallace fumbles the ball. F3. This could be a huge play in the game. F3. So at this point here, they were the offense because they had the ball. So at 23, oh, he's going to return it 16 yards, fumbles the ball out of bounds. So 5, 10, 15, 16. Hit. The ball comes free, but it goes out of bounds. So that's a break for the Baltimore Colts. So the ball gets fumbled out of bounds, and the Colts will take over here, and they'll have a little bit of time left here to work with. So they're at the 35-yard line of the Jets. Jets. I keep calling them the Jets. It's the Bills, Dave. It's the Bills. Man, I should have just played the Jets. I keep calling them the Jets. All right, so we're going to go. We got some time. So we're going to go Mitchell outside. See if we can get inch a little closer. So a 13 is, let's get the defensive card out here, Dave, for the Bills. BS, Mitchell, outside run. Oh, 55. 16. BS, and he will gain 9 yards to the 26. So that'll be a second down. And 15, we'll go 20 seconds because we're going to be hurrying up a little bit. And we're going to go Olds up the middle on an inside run to get the first down. Then we'll call a timeout. Oh, actually, it's change the timeouts here. Home is white. No, wait, away is white. Yeah, home is blue. You're right. So we're going to go up the middle. So we said 55. I think I rolled an AG. 32. 26. AG. And nothing. And they'll call a timeout. So the guests will spend a timeout here. And it's going to be 3rd and 1. So we're going to go Mitchell. And we're going to pound him inside. We're just going to go out of the I formation and drive him up the middle. All right. So Mitchell going up the middle. So they're playing 16 AS, 46, 24 AS, and he'll get 4 yards. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll be a first down. Clock continues to run. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to go another 20 seconds and hurry it up. And we're going to line up. We're going to go short pass Raymond Chester. So we're at the 22. Short pass Raymond Chester. So the Colts driving here. 65 is AS. That'll stay AS. A 41. 26. AS, and he's got a scramble. So Jones has got a scramble, running for his life against AS. 35 AS. Uh-oh. No yards and a flag. So he's tackled right at the line of scrimmage. Well, let's hope it's not a holding call. 7. And it's a holding call. That's going to back him up 10 yards. So that's not what the Colts wanted here, is to go back 10 yards to put him out of field goal range. So we're going to go medium past the car here on first down. So we're going to go BS and 9. 9 BS on a medium pass. And that will be caught as he dumps it off to Mitchell. And he'll pick up 5 yards. And they'll take a timeout. So they got 1 timeout left. And it's going to be 2nd and 15. We're going to go short pass Doughty. We're going to try to get back in field goal range. We're going to go short pass. So 32, it's CG. It'd be BG. BG, the BGs. 9. Short pass, BG. And he's going to fire this. Doughty has it. And he gets 11 yards. Does he get out of bounds? Does he get out of bounds? 1 through 4, he gets out of bounds. Yes, he does. So he gets out of bounds after a gain of 11. That's what I said, right? Well, 64 is 9. Yep, 11. 5, 10, 11. So they're back in field goal range, but it's a 3rd down now. And they'll take the timeout. They have 1 left. And so we're going to go short pass to Mitchell here. Alrighty, see if we can get a little closer here. So we got, it's 3rd and 4, but we got the clock to worry about because we got less than 30 seconds left and only 1 timeout. So we're going to go short pass to Mitchell here. There we go, short pass against BS, and that'll be AS. So 35 AS, it's a 9 AS, and he will get it to Mitchell. He'll gain 10. Does he get out of bounds? Yes, he does. So Mitchell goes out of bounds at the 6-yard line. And that'll be 1st down, and that'll set up a 1st and goal, but we only have 1 play left. And then we'll have to take the timeout. So we got 1 play to get in from the 5. So we're going to go short pass to Raymond Chester, our tight end. Alrighty, so let me get the proper chart here. So we're inside the 10. Inside the 9, rather. Okay, short pass. Here we go. Short pass, Raymond Chester. Spike the ball. Well, we call the timeout. I only get 1 play. I get 10 seconds left. That's what I got. So we're going to pass it and call a timeout is what it's going to be. So BS, that'll be AS. Short pass, Jones. Looking for Chester. 63. 30. 30 AS. And, oh, man. He dumps it off to Mitchell, who loses 7 yards. He loses 7 yards. Unbelievable. On the short pass. I thought that would be a sack, but they're saying that anything over 25 is a completion, which is weird because you can get a 12-yard completion. That should be a sack. Because otherwise there's no sacks here under 25. There's very little. So I'm going to say he's sacked. I'm going to say he's sacked. They'll call the timeout, and they'll try to get the field goal going. So that'll be their last timeout. So, yeah. So that was terrible. So what do you say? -7. 5, 6, 7. So that's going to back them up to the 13. So it's going to be a 30-yard kick now, which is, that puts them in the next column, which is not what you want. But that's what it's going to be. So from the 13-yard line, it's going to be a 30-yard field goal attempt. All right. So, so the Bills punts and the Colts, I think they took it over around the 32. A 20, so we're at the 30-yard field goal try. So in comes Linhart to try the field goal here right at the end of the half. It's going to be 30 yards on the kick. And the kick, 34 on the K column is a 35, and 35 is X11 and a flag. X11 and a flag. So I think that means the kick is blocked. X11. Oh, there's X11. Okay. X11 and a flag. So we get more craziness happening. 41. -5. So the snap is bobbled or the kick is blocked, one of the two. It's picked up by 08, -5. So -5 and picked up by 08. Now, on a field goal, it's the holder. So Ferguson picks up the ball. I'm not sorry, Jones. Jones picks up the ball because the quarterback is usually the holder back then. Does he return it? Yes, he's going to try to run. A 23 is a 28. And he will be knocked back a yard. So let's check the flag, though. So the snap is bobbled. We've had a couple of bad snaps in this game, both from the Colts. So let's see if there's a penalty, though. Right? And the penalty was TM. So let's go to the flag on the M. Let's see what the call's going to be. The half has expired, but we might get an untimed down here if the penalty's on the defense. A 61. A 61 is, that's going to be a 4. False start on the offense. So the play never happened. So we back it up 5 yards. And so now that's going to be a 35-yard attempt. So that play never, so that play never happened. So we reset the clock. Everything goes back because the false start doesn't exit. So it actually benefited the Colts. So the false start, that play didn't happen. Imagine that. As APBA Football Club come by. Jeff, I'm every time I stream, I have a brain fart. The field goals. When I look at the chart here for field goals, right? This is not the line of scrimmage, right? This is where I'm kicking from, right? So if I'm on the 13 and it's a 30-yard kick, I'm looking here, right? 30, 39, I'm not looking at the 13-yard line. Don't ask me why. I'm drawing a wicked blank about that right now. So it is the line of scrimmage. So I've been doing it wrong the whole time. I thought it said to, are you adding 17 just for stats? Field goal chart is based on the line of scrimmage. Okay, so I'm not adding 17 then? So I've been playing this wrong? Okay. Oh, boy. I've been playing this wrong. No wonder my kickers stink. I've been adding 17 to every kick. Oh. Yeah, well, it happens. All right, so I'm kicking from the line of scrimmage on the chart. If it's good, I add 17. If it's good, just for stats. Even if it's no matter what the year, right? Wow. Okay, so I've been messing that up. For some reason I thought that and then today when I looked at it, it said the yard line. I'm looking at the yard line. And so I've been adding 17, and one of my kickers stink. All right, so we're going to try this again. We're gonna scrub that. We're gonna put it back here to the 13-yard line. So we're gonna look now. So on the ball's on the 13. So I'm going 10 to 19-yard line if the ball's on the 13, no matter what year, right? So no matter what year I'm playing, it's still gonna be on the 13-yard line. Oh, that'll make the kicks a little bit better. Because the other day I was looking, and I was trying just a 40-yard kick, and I was like, man, the guy doesn't have a chance to make it. So, all right, I apologize. I've been playing it wrong. I'm still having fun, but I've been playing it wrong. No, I'm not. I don't have the wind. All right, so let's try the kick again here. So Linhart comes out for the kick. We're gonna try it the right way. where we don't add 17 to the line of scrimmage. Oh, man, I don't know why I did that wrong. You know, probably because every other game you do it that way. So, all right, so let's try this again. So from the 13-yard line, yeah, I know I'm going to scratch the game and start all over after lunch. No, well, we'll play it as is. Again, this is just a fun. This is fun. I just screwed up the kicks. The other guy missed a kick, but who knows? Who knows? All right, let's try Linhart again. It should be a chip shot from 30. A 36 from the K column is a 9. So a 9 is good from 10 to 19. And it would have been no good if I added the 17. That makes much more sense. That'll get me more field goals, you know. So the kick is good, if you will. I'm glad Jeff came by because, you know, it's like you play these games and then you bounce from game to game and all of a sudden you're just like, am I doing this right in this game? And I was doing it wrong. Doing it wrong the whole time. Even yesterday's game, I did it all wrong. Well, now I know. Now I know. So I don't know why I was doing that with the field goals that I was using. And also, Jeff, too, another thing I want to ask you here. I've been getting a lot of craziness, if you're still here, Jeff. So let's just go to a short pass or a medium pass. So I was reading that on the let me get that light over here a little bit. On the passes, the negative numbers here, that's supposed to be a completed pass and a negative number. So a short pass, really, I'm 11 yards on the negative. So none of these are sacks because I thought it said below 25 was a sack. But I'm looking here on a short pass, and there's nothing here for a sack, really, except for this. Okay, so it above 25 is a sack because I was reading on my my notes here that on all pass plays, any negative yardage above 25 means a complete pass for a loss, while below 25 means a sack. And I've been playing it that way, but I'm looking at my thing here, and I'm like, boy, 11-yard pass loss, that's a pretty big pass loss. And I'm looking at the chart saying there's nothing here that would ever get me a sack. So, yeah, 27 is a scramble, and 26 is a scramble, and the W's are interceptions. But I'm like, boy, there's nothing here to indicate a sack. So, okay, so it above 25 is a sack. So that must be is that a typo in that magazine then? Or that whatever I had there? Because that's another thing that's been messing me up. It's like I'm looking at this, I'm saying, boy, there is absolutely no sacks in this game. Even on a medium pass, yeah, 28 to 30. So that would make sense. That would make sense. So what is that now? 25, not 36. So, but you see where I'm reading here, right? On all pass plays, any negative yardage above 25 on the boards is a complete pass for a loss, while below 25 means a sack. So I highlighted that. And this is I don't even know what this is from. It's from the Master Game, I think. Yes, this is the instructions for the Master Game. So this is wrong then. So this is wrong. So as long as I can get it right, that's all I care about. All right. So the field goal is good. So it's 13-7 at the half. All right. So now we can figure this out. So above 25 is a sack. All right. So we'll make that change. Above 25 is a sack. Now I'll have to do that chart again. Yeah, you know, just for, now you got me thinking here. Now I'm kind of hoping that I'm not really messing this game up. I could be really, really screwing this game up. So if I go here, this is the regular book. So if I go to the regular book, right? If I go to regular book, so let me just look at a medium pass. So in the regular book, no, it's the same thing. There's nothing under 25 for a sack. So all these, so 28 to 30 would be a sack. Yeah. Oh, I see it. It says it here. Minus 10 sack, minus 10 sack. Okay. Yeah, but see how it says minus 9S? It doesn't say minus 9S in the master game, so I just have to assume that's a sack. Okay, that's fine, as long as I can figure it out, as long as I get it right. All right, so now I get the field goal squared away, and now I get the sack squared away, so hopefully now we can be back to it. I never claimed to be good at this game. I just claim to have fun. So that's where we stand. So we're going to get ready for the third quarter. When we come back from lunch, I'm going to go and grab something to eat real quick. And I do need to finish this today because I need to get back to my baseball products. I only got a couple days left to wrap them up, and then I go back to work. So that's going to be the score at the end of the first half. It is. So the Colts will kick off to start the third quarter. So that's where we stand. A 3-yard run by Mitchell made it 7-0. Bills 14-yard TD from OJ tied it up, and then 23-yard field goal and a 30-yard field goal makes it 13-7. That's where we are at the half. The big play is a 90-yard pass to Dowdy from Jones, got him to the 5. That's how they scored, and then there was a 70 or 80-yard play the other way. Yeah. So that is that. Yeah, the call stands. Yeah, the call will stand. The call will stand. That's fine. At least I got it right. I thought I was doing something wrong with the field goal because it doesn't quite explain it. Again, you could interpret a couple different ways. That's my issue. So if I go to the field goal. Conversions and field goals. Check your field position to see what section of the play shot you'll be consulting. You can try a field goal. You can't try a field goal until you reach the 49. Name your kicker, roll the dice, get the red number of the kicker card, blah, 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 blah. So I guess it is just the scrimmage line. An X means your field goal is blocked, so we did have a block that didn't count. If the kick crosses the line of scrimmage, blah, blah, blah. If you're scoring the game, okay, if you're scoring the game, add 17 to the distance of the field goal attempt. APBA boards from the line of scrimmage only. The actual distance is a figure from the spot of the kick, 7 yards behind the line and 10 yards behind for the goal line. Okay, so basically, if you're scoring the game, I would add the 17, but otherwise I'm kicking that. Okay. All right, we're going to try it that way. I think I did watch that kick. I think you needed a rare play to get that kick going, right? If I'm not mistaken. I think you needed a rare play. But anyway, yeah, D to D-con should be fun. And I can maybe get more questions answered here. So, all right, so I got that squared away. So I'm going from the yard line on the field goal, not adding 17, and 28 to 30 is sack. So, again, sometimes things aren't wicked spelled out real good, and I overthink. But anyway, so that is that. All right, I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to go grab some lunch. I'll be back with the second half. I want to thank everybody for coming by. Dave Little comes by. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Hopefully it won't be too long because I want to get the baseball going. And I know Ron's on tonight, so I'll be playing baseball while Ron's do it. So anyway, so I want to thank everybody for coming by. Jeff, thanks for coming by and help me out with this. And I guess I've been playing it wrong. I guess I've been overthinking it as I do. But now that we have it squared away, now we'll get back. At least I'm playing it, though. I'm having fun. So we'll see everybody in a bit. Talk to you then.